Next is what? Expected. Next is expected. Now, what is expected? From whose perspective it is talking about? Expected, expectations from us, from our perspective, right? Expected means what? Buyer's expectations, buyer's perspective. As a buyer or as a service taker, what will I expect from a restaurant? I will expect good food, good infrastructure, good facilities and all, well behaved staff, right? Similarly, from a book, what should I expect? I should expect a very knowledgeable, informative book with well covers and all, right? So that the book doesn't get damaged easily. This is the expected product. The expectations of the customer is a product itself. These are the 5 levels of product as given by whom? Philip Kotler. Number 1, core product. That is, what is the purpose for which the product is produced or for which the service is being provided. Generic or basic, to fulfill such core thing, what are the necessary requirements? Expected, what the customer expects. Next comes augmented. What do you mean by augmented? It means to go beyond customers' expectations. It means to go beyond customers' expectation. You will not find this in my notes, so just attend this class and just note down this. Okay? Augmented is to go beyond customers' expectation. Certain additional benefit that you are providing to the customer. Why we provide certain additional benefits to the customer now, say? Why we provide additional benefits to the customer? We provide additional benefits to the customers so that customers again and again come to my place. Again and again choose the restaurant, choose my restaurant. So these are the additional benefit to satisfy the customers. Customer expected certain quality. But when the customer visited the restaurant, the customer got higher quality. So the customer will automatically get impressed and then again go to that place only and also inform others to go to that place. That's why this augmentation is required. The additional benefit, this is also a product. This is also a product. So core product is what the product is, for what purpose the product was made. Generic basic means what are the additional requirement to fulfill the core thing. Expected means what the customers expects, and augmented means to go beyond customers' expectation, to do more than the customer expects. And finally comes potential. When more and more augmentations are done, means more and more changes are made, considering all factors like technology and everything, competitiveness, everything, to gain customer loyalty, to retain customers. When more and more changes are being made, why we are adding so many changes? Just to gain customer loyalty, so that the customer never leaves us. If ABCD was our customer, this customer stays with us forever. Retain customer, to gain their loyalty. So further augmentation is being made, further changes is being made. Whenever you will see mobile phone comes, suppose this iPhone, if I talk about iPhone, you will see iPhone 12, iPhone 13, recently iPhone 13 will be launched. So why this continuously they are bringing phones every year? They are coming with either iPhone 12, iPhone 11. See the range: iPhone 11, iPhone 12, iPhone 13. Why so much of augmentation? Again, there is mini, Pro Max, so many things to gain customer loyalty, because iPhone has selected customers. It's not a mass product, it's a class product. People of a certain class purchase that product. To retain those customers, iPhone is just bringing more and more augmentation, more and more changes to retain such customers. That is augmented product. So is it clear? So what is a core product? What is a generic basic product? What is expected? What is augmented? What is potential? Is it clear? Okay. Now we'll talk about product portfolio. We'll talk about what? Product portfolio. Now what is product portfolio? Product portfolio. What is product portfolio? Okay, we have already done marketing mix, right? 4 P's, that is product, price, place, promotion, and additional 3 P's, that is process, people, physical evidence. We have done all this. Now today we are jumping directly into product portfolio. So what is product portfolio? It denotes the complete range of product that is offered for sale by a company. The complete range of product that a company offers for sale is a product portfolio. What do you mean by portfolio? The term portfolio itself, you have heard this term portfolio, but you have heard in what cases? That those in case of related to modeling. But what does that portfolio contains actually? Photographs of a model. Similarly, product portfolio is the same thing. The range of product that a company is selling comes under a portfolio. Suppose company A is selling all these products, so this product together forms a portfolio. Similarly, similar concept. In modeling related concept, these are the photographs. In a company related concept or a product related concept, these are the products. That is product portfolio. All the products, each and every product. Now this product portfolio has 4 dimensions. How many? 4 dimensions. One is width, one is length, one is depth, other thing is consistency. Okay. So width, length, depth, consistency. Width, length, depth, consistency. There's another concept called product line. Now what is product line? Product line means a group of related products which are sold under a single brand name. Suppose Hindustan Unilever, HUL, is selling beauty products, it's selling personal care products, it's selling food and beverage, it's selling home care products. So this range under a single brand, that is HUL, this range is a product line. Now I have to explain this with an example. Suppose these beauty products. Suppose HUL is a company, HUL is the brand. Personal care, there is food and beverage, there is home care. Okay. Here under beauty products there are 2 brands. 2 brands of, suppose, lipstick, 2 brands of nail polish, suppose 2 brands of certain moisturizer. Okay. Under personal care there are 3 brands of shampoos, suppose 4 brands of hair oil, 2 brands of toothpaste. Under food and beverage, 1 brand of jam, 1 brand of fruit juice. Under home care there is 2 brands of laundry soap, 4 brands of detergent, all comes under HUL. Okay, HUL is the main. So what is product line? This is product line. Beauty product, personal care, food and beverage, the broader products is a product line. Under HUL there are beauty products, personal care, food and beverage, home care. This is product line. Clear? What is product with? Product with refers to the number of product line, total number of product line that a company is having. So here the total number of product line is beauty product is a product line, personal care is a product line, food and beverage is a product line, home care is a product line. So what is the width? Width here stands for 4. Yes or no? Product width here stands for 4 because there are 4 product lines. Now what is product length? Under this product line, the number of types of product there are under this product line. Under beauty products there are 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 length. Again under personal care there is 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Under food and beverage then say it's 2. Under this home care there is 6. So what is product line? This is product line. The total number of product line refers to the product width. Variation, the numbers of brands under each product line refers to the length. Now what is the depth? Depth means suppose this 2 brands of lips, this 3 brands of shampoos are available in 5 versions. These 3 brands of shampoos are available in 5 versions. Suppose there are 3 brands of shampoos, they are available in 5 versions. Suppose for oily hair, dry hair and all. That is the depth. When you are going more interior, that is the depth. So product line at the different line of product that is being offered by a company. Product width is what? The number of product line that the company is offering. Length means what? Under each product line, how many types of brands of products are there. Depth is when under this brand, each brand, how many versions of products are available. We know that for suppose the Sunsilk shampoo, we have for oily, for dry hair, for those dry scalp and all, everything. That is the depth. And consistency means how closely they are related. So these are closely related, like lipstick, nail polish, all these are closely related. They are all comes under what? Beauty products. So just remember what is width, what is length, what is depth, what is consistency. Remember this very clearly. What is product line? The broader heads. The number of broader heads that a company is coming with is the width. What is length? In each broader head, how many heads are there? That is the length. Depth means under this length, if there are certain versions, that is the depth. And consistency, how closely they are related. Question comes. Suppose they will give you question with a case study type of questions, that what does this denotes? Whether it denotes width, whether it denotes length or depth, then you have to answer. Suppose they are given that a company is selling beauty products, personal care product, food and beverage, home care. What do you mean by this? What is this? Whether it's product line, whether it's width, length or depth, you have to answer. Or suppose they are given that the company is having selling brand of shampoo having 4 versions. So what does this version denotes? Product width, length, depth or consistency. Of course it's the depth versions we are talking about. So this product portfolio is important for your MCQ because question comes. Do not worry, I will provide you with all the MCQs. Please practice those MCQs. Bas, nothing else required. Is it clear? So today we completed the types of product, the level of product, which is also very important, and product portfolio. Okay, in the next day we'll continue with this, and most probably we'll complete this chapter. Not in the next day. We need this month to complete this chapter. Okay. So thank you, class.